The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 25, check 25, check 25.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
By 56, by 56. Stay with your man. Check 23. Delta.
From the gun, Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys, you can't complete passes. It's that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Lock. SOS.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
I got this. 65.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. Like 20. 2. 44 is the mic. You don't see me in your nightmares.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Flushed out right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Rivers going deep here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The intended receiver there, Allen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line. Here we go. 180! I got this. In your face.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, gun. 44's the mic.
From the 17, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On second down, it's Coleman. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
Here we go. 180!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, defense, let's go. 12.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
And the blitz does come. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check 43. Hey, gun. Switch.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, Delta! Hey, exit. 57. Give me that. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Behind.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to wind. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo rolling to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. On the counter, here's Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
11. Hey, gun. Shift. Go ahead.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
We got double up. Hey, ready? Watch the ship.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 30. You got nothing to run. Hey, gun. Mike, check 33. 33. It's our time. It's our time.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
12, fellas, here we go. Mike, check 33. 33. I got you. Watch the slam. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Say hi.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Okay. Snap, 180. Red. Mike 56. Mike 56. Red.
First down, Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Coleman. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the Niners over there. You're on the Niners. 13. Let's get this. Tie that left.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Here we go. Oh, here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.